What is up, everybody? This is Adrob, and today I want to discuss how zombies may be in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, or whatever Treyarch wants to call their next game, and how far it's come from Call of Duty World at War back in 2008. So let's start off by discussing how zombies has evolved since Nocturne Tone. Now, if you have played World at War Zombies, you know it is very, very different than Black Ops 2 Zombies in multiple ways. Mainly, there's just less to do overall. The maps are a lot more empty, such as Nocturne Toten or Verrucht, where you barely have any perks. You have a mystery box that sometimes is stationary. You only have those 4 perks if you do have perks at all, and there aren't too many objective type things you can do. You can train for days, you can get to high rounds, running in circles, or really doing whatever. It's more open world-ish than what we have now. Then, obviously, Black Ops 1 comes, and there are bigger maps, better maps. The game mode just evolves all the way around. More perks, more traps, more guns, everything just you get more of. Meanwhile, when you get to Black Ops 2, you start getting more objective-based maps, creepier environments, and almost a linear path rather than this open world that I was talking about for Call of Duty World at War, where you have to work on getting one thing at a time. For instance, for Transit, getting the power on is a task you have to go out of your way just to do. On Mob of the Dead, you have to go and get the Hell's Redeemer or the Blundergat, and there's all these side quests. And it's very, like I said, linear, as opposed to the freedom that you get back in Call of Duty World at War and Black Ops 1. So to prove my point a little better, let's take a walkthrough from each game and see how the game mode has evolved from map to map. Starting from Nocturne Toten to Derice. Not too much change. We got the power, we got the pack punch, and we got the perks, a few more guns and box weapons, but that's really it. But the teleporters not only provided a new innovation to zombies, they provided a new objective. You had to go teleport 3 times to open up the pack punch, and that provided as zombies really first objective, and you really had to do this to progress through the map. Furthermore, you had the flytrap Easter egg, which didn't really need to be done, but it was another little side quest, like I was saying before with Transit. Moving on to Call of Duty Black Ops 1, where we're moving from Kino der Toten to Moon. Now, Kino der Toten was not really a step up from Derice. It was just kind of a new layout. It was really all the same stuff, same perks, same teleporters, same old, same old. But when you get to Moon, you have the excavators, you have the new boss zombie, and you just have a lot more to do on the side. Not to mention a really huge Easter egg that provided you with a lot of perks and was really helpful if you completed it. Finally, Black Ops 2. We start out with Transit, which, by the way, is much more advanced than anything in Black Ops 1 or World at War. And we move all the way to Origins. Now, in Transit, like I said before, building the power is a little side quest, along with really everything else on the map, as there's a lot of buildables. But then when you get to Origins, you realize that building the wonder weapons is a side quest in itself as well. And you can get the Thunder Fists, you can get the Easter egg, you can open up the soul chests, and a lot of this doesn't actually have to do with points. You don't need a lot of points to do them, you just need to complete these tasks, which was unheard of before this happened in Zombies, because everything was point based and based around you training and building up these points, until Black Ops 2, where things became more linear and more objective based. So this leads me to believe that the next game, Black Ops 3 or whatever Treyarch is calling it, is going to be objective based as far as zombies goes. And here's why. When looking at Black Ops 2, you can see that some maps are fan favorites and some maps not so much. Looking at you, Die Rise and Transit, and on the other side of the spectrum you have Mob of the Dead and Origins. But you can see that most of the maps that were heavily favored by the community were based around objectives more than points. So, of course, Treyarch is going to make more maps that are objective-based more than point-based. Die Rise and Transit were very point-based, whereas Origins and Mob of the Dead were very objective-based. And obviously, 2 of those maps were better than the other 2. And who knows, if Black Ops 3 Zombies is a hit while using more objectives than points, we may see a zombies mode with no points whatsoever if they come out with another game in 3 years or so, or whenever the next one will come out. And we may just get a full zombies game at that point, because zombies will be more of a campaign than campaign will be. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it completely matters on how well they pull it off. But tell me what you think down below. I want to hear your opinions. Do you think this is viable, that Treyarch may be leaning more towards objectives than points in their maps? Tell me down below. I want to hear your input. So if you enjoyed the video, remember to hit that thumbs up button down below to show your support. And if you enjoy my videos and you have not yet done so, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot. Till next time, I'm AMD. Peace.